Hello everyone, welcome to Topic of the Day. In today's video, we shall be discussing about Xi Jinping's third term. Now recently in October 2022, Xi Jinping secured a third term as the General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party. Now the last person to rule the country for more than 2 terms was Mao Zedong, who served as the chairman of the CCP Central Committee from 1945 until his death in 1976. Xi Jinping is now set for at least another 5 years term, with China watchers saying it is possible for him to remain the country's leader indefinitely. If we talk about some of the domestic implications, Xi's emergence as the most powerful leader as president, party leader, and head of the military, with prospect of leader for life in the footsteps of Mao, is being viewed as the sense of unease and concern, as the one-party state has now become a one-leader state. Next term will continue to see aggression in diplomacy abroad and authoritarian decision-making at home. If we talk about the US-China clash, the clash of ideology and the fight for global influence between China and US will intensify. In the Xi era, which began in 2012, China has accumulated vast economic and military power and has not hesitated to assert it. This could also mean that the possibility of China and Russia forming an alliance or front against the global West in political, economic, and military terms. Now let us talk about the military modernization. According to Xi Jinping, the essential element of the China dream of national rejuvenation is creating a military that wins wars. Under Xi's leadership, the People's Liberation Army transformed from a home defense force into one with fast evolving intervention capacity in the West Pacific and the Indian Ocean region. Now benchmarking themselves against the United States, the Chinese are creating a military that they say will be world-class by 2049 and the 100th anniversary of the People's Republic of China. Now talking about the implications for India, given the India-China adversarial relations, his rise as supreme leader has implications for India, considering that Indian economy is much smaller than that of China and the PLA is already much more powerful than its Indian counterpart. The Xi era has also marked a period of turbulence in India-China relations, especially along the 4,000-kilometer long disputed border. Now the challenge is not just about the Himalayan border, but South Asia and Indian Ocean region, where Chinese diplomacy and resources are being liberally used to undermine India. Further on, China has given no indication that it is ready to resolve the vexed border problem. There have been 22 rounds of talks between our special representatives since 2003 to work out a border settlement, but as of now, there is no end in sight. The unsettled border is of value to China since periodic flare-ups with China and Pakistan help pin down the Indian military to a continental orientation rather than embrace its oceanic future. Talking about the Taiwan angle, in his speech, Xi Jinping stated that China would never renounce the option of conducting military operations against Taiwan. But the UNSC and the UNGA resolutions on the Ukraine war would have shown him that if it came to the issues of Chinese aggression with Taiwan, the world would react the same way as it has done in the case of Russia for the Ukraine war. So all these things gives us a conclusion that a third Xi term is only likely to reinforce the trends associated with his tenure: assertiveness abroad, no compromises on issues relating to China's boundaries, and a willingness to use the military as an instrument of policy.